Okay, Kenan. All right, here's a good one.
loophole.
Somebody just gave us a bunch of would you rathers, and I'm just going to fire them off, and I want you both to answer, and I'll answer two, and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay. F430 versus Gallardo.
F430.
Both eager or both stick?
Doesn't matter.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Really?
I think it does.
Okay, they're both stick.
Both stick. Gallardo.
What about if they're both eager?
What? You take a stick Gallardo over a 430? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, the 430 6-speeds are like, I like them, but it just doesn't feel quite as right, and it negates most of the purposes of the Manatino. Like, it doesn't really do anything then.
That is one of the craziest takes I've ever heard in my entire life.
And I don't know, manual V10, it's a rare breed. I'd be like you, manual V10.
This is insane.
You said 430, right?
For both, correct, regardless of transmission.
For F1,
Okay.
I think it's
I would
430.
choose an
It's
F430 F1 over a manual Gallardo.
Yeah, but the eager in the Gallardo is really bad, and then the F430 F1 is
stand by
actually
We were
Pretty
supposed to go fast on these. Okay,
What
next
was your
one.
answer?
F430. Next one, early NSX versus early Viper.
Early NSX.
NSX.
I mean, the NSX is a better car. Yeah, definitely NSX. Yeah.
But it's close. It's closer than it should be given their price differential, to be honest.
Yeah, 2x.
Because the NSX is double the money, and I wouldn't choose it double the double.
I agree.
New Audi RS7 versus BMW M8 RS7.
RS7, hands down.
Okay, I will say we had an RS7 Turo rental when we were filming some videos in Seattle, and it was the first gen RS7. And I was fairly disappointed, but I think I'd be disappointed by an M8 too. So RS7.
For a lot more money.
Which disappointment is not going to be as bad?
RS7.
Okay, here's a good one. Kenan, here's a good one for you. Original Audi R8 versus Shelby GT350.
Oh, that is a tough one. That's a tough one. I think I probably would go for the R8. I like the GT350 a ton. It is a lot of stigma to deal with.
What if it's an R8 tip?
And those motors are very fragile.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even thinking a tip. If it's a tip, I'd probably pick the Mustang.
Yeah, I'd pick the Mustang.
I would pick the R8 though over the GT350. But when I first saw that, I was like, original R8 versus a Mustang. That's stupid. And then I looked at, that's a tough one. It's actually tougher than you might think. Filippo, what's your answer?
I would pick, if it's a tip R8, I would pick the GT350. And by the way, price point wise, it would have to be a tip.
But otherwise the R8. Yeah.
Here's one that'll be half the comments. E46 M3 versus new M5. New M5. Kenan, you can take the M3. Go ahead. Come on.
Yep. E46 all day.
Filippo?
I'm thinking.
Oh my God. The E46 is no longer depreciating. It's on the appreciation curve. The M5 will depreciate a lot, and you'll have to suffer with that, and that's worse. And it'll probably be equally as unreliable, let's be honest.
I think I'd choose M5.
Yikes.
Okay.
It's actually usable for my life in a way that the E46 is.
Manual.
I know.
Oy, yikes.
Okay. Next question. By the way, that question is from Kendall. Debt doesn't just show up one day. It builds little by little. Credit cards, car loans, medical bills, and suddenly you're juggling payments and feeling stuck. But here's the good news, you're not stuck. You just need a reset. At American Financing, they help homeowners like you every day. They use your home's equity and roll that high-interest debt into one simple, affordable payment. And they're saving homeowners an average of $800 a month. No judgment, no pressure, just real solutions that put you back in control. Imagine breathing again, sleeping again, knowing your future is yours to shape. It starts with one call, and it only takes 10 minutes to get started. And there are no upfront fees, so it costs nothing to find out how much you can save. And if you start today, you may be able to delay your next 2 mortgage payments. American Financing's salary-based consultants are ready to listen and ready to help. Take back your peace of mind with American Financing. Call American Financing today, 866-885-1881, or visit americanfinancing.net/Doug. Check out americanfinancing.net/Doug or call 866-885-1881 to learn how homeowners are saving $800 a month on average. NMLS 182334, www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org.